Hello, I am Imogen Cookie Bailey, and you're watching Friday Night Trivia, Circus Edition, and this is our pilot episode on Rogers TV. Welcome to the show.
Well, that was fantastic, Imogen. Welcome, everybody. Cape Breton Originals, Imogen and Brandon and Janet here. This, like Imogen announced with her amazing skills, the fire-breathing skills, is our pilot show for the Rogers cable.
Yeah, that's the start.
So, Imogen, you want to tell everybody what's going on with the Rogers, and then we'll get right into our circus trivia.
Well, it's time to bring something new to Rogers, so I figured what's more fun than Friday Night Trivia. Also, every week it's a different theme. Every week it's a lot of fun. For the live stream, we have your participation. For anyone who wants to play along at home, make some notes on your cell phone or Google it and lie about Googling it. That's what everyone at the bar does. So, so that's what we're doing. We're developing a show for Rogers TV.
Yay!
Pardon?
Go up! Yeah. So I've never had a show on TV before. I know you have, Imogen. I think Brandon has also been on Rogers with the Meteorological Report. So yay for Cape Breton Originals making it to the television screen with the great team of my Western gang. All right, Imogen. So since you've got us on the go tonight, what are the pipes on you? Go ahead and start us off on tonight's trivia question.
All right, first question of the night on Friday Night Trivia, Circus Edition. P.T. Barnum was an absolute legend. He was as famous for a good hoax as he was for showcasing actual oddities. Which of the following was the first hoax in his legend, in his legacy of fraud? Was it the Fiji Mermaid? Was it Hottentot Venus, the Ancient Lady, or the Unknown Creature? Which of those was the first of P.T. Barnum's hoaxes?
The Unknown Creature, because I don't know.
I was leaning on that and the lady, so I'm going to go with the Unknown Creature also. See if we got any comments. We do.
All right, and we have Shane playing at home.
Evening, Shane.
Shane is saying that it's C, the Ancient Lady. Hi, Shane. Shelley's guessing Unknown Creature.
Yeah.
I love the mystery of an unknown. The mystery of an unknown anything is delightful.
Except for unknown taxes. Well, I don't like unknown taxes. Go ahead with the answer.
Oh boy, unknown charges on your taxes are just All right.
Right.
Well, the correct answer. Shane had it right. The correct answer is C, the Ancient Lady. Her name was Joyce Heth. Yep, her name was Joyce Heth, and she was said to be 161 years old. And the way that she was framed is that good old Barnum, Phineas Taylor Barnum, had described her as being George Washington's private nurse towards the end of his life. And she would tell stories of what little Georgie Washington was like and what her experience with him was. When she passed away, he had a live audience for her autopsy, and it was revealed that she was estimated to be no more than 80 years old. And this was explained at the autopsy, where the doctor assessed her age and said, this has been a hoax, at which point he was able to frame it as the first of the hoaxes where people would actually pay to hear the story of the legendary hoax. The man knew how to sell.
They do. Okay. Oh, can't post comments to some destination. Yeah, who cares? Hi, Joyce. So that's great information, and always love learning. So, all right, Brandon, go ahead. While you're not busy, hit us up with your question.
All right. This one's easy. What is a circus?
Sounds like a
actual definition.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going with a circus is performing animals and acrobatics. Circus, animals and acrobats. That's what I'm going with. Anybody else? What do they got to say? What's your guess there, Amy?
So while I was doing my homework, I skimmed over and discarded so much information. And when the first piece of information I stepped right over was the actual definition of a circus, and I feel like this is foundation knowledge that I should have. So I am failing on this.
You didn't study circus? Come on.
I know. I use it all the time. I'm going to say that a circus is defined or explained as being like an entertainment venue that does not fit like a standard outside of just live music, or it's more of a novelty act. It's more of an accumulation of novelty performers in one central area. Hence the big top as being the main event, and sideshows being sort of secondary to the main event, but all together form a circus. But I'm just guessing and pulling things out of my butt. So I'm hoping that my butt is on something nearly correct.
One word answer: amusement. Honestly, like that is so simple and short. Okay, Brendan, hit us up. What is it?
So a circus is a group of performers that it may include clowns, acrobats, trained animals, and other acts.
May include.
Got it. All right, who's ready for mine? So when was the first modern circus opened? Was it A, 1764, B, 1800, C, 1768, or D, 1769? Which year did the first modern circus open? Again, 1764, 1800, 1768, or 1769? Right? Clowns are interesting. They're freaky because they're all different personalities in clowns, but they're all weird. Are they Scottish? I'm Scottish, so I'm allowed to make fun of my own. I'm a clown.
Yeah, I was going to say that is a really clever way of calling Brandon a clown. So.
Oh, that's right. Brandon's partially Scottish. I've never done the ancestry test before, but I feel like
62%. So pretty much almost all Scottish.
Yeah, I'm pretty European too. I'm not European right now. Okay. So, Shane says they are first. So what year do you think? 1764, 1800? Go ahead.
Can you repeat the question?
So when was the first modern circus opened? What year? Modern circus first opened. So again, our options were 1764, 1800, 1768, or 1769.
1768.
Yeah, you're going with 1768?
Yeah.
What about you, Imogen?
I'm going to say 1800 for the modern version.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to say 1800. I'm going to say I'm lost. I'm guessing I would like to use a lifeline or some game show pop culture reference here to up my odds. But I'm going to say 1800.
All right. Correct answer is, drum roll, please. It is 1768. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I know. All those 1700s thrown in there to mess everybody up. But hey, that was the trivia, not me. Well, we got a new viewer, Hank Balestra. Well, welcome to the show tonight, Hank. Thanks for tuning in. Whose viewer is he? Yours, Imogen, or yours, Brandon?
Probably mine.
Cool. All right, Imogen, back to you.
All right. Grady Stiles was born in 1937 with a genetic condition called ectrodactyly. Stiles was brought into the sideshow at the age of 7 years old and had a successful career touring the world. Later in his life, he got caught up in crime and murdered his daughter's fiance on the eve of their wedding. That is not relevant. It's a distracting fact because he is a really wild personality and worth looking up. However, he was one of the legendary acts of the touring sideshow circuit. What was his stage name? Was it the Wolfman, Lobster Boy, the amazing half man, half donkey, or the Elephant Man?
I feel like it's the Elephant Man.
The Elephant Man.
Something's making me just like move right to that answer. You too, Brandon?
Oh yeah, Elephant Man, all the way.
Yeah, me too. I'm all the way with Elephant Man too. Hank says lobster. Shane D.
Yep. Yeah, Shane's going with Elephant Man as well. Hank's going lobster. Shelly's saying Elephant Man. All right, the question one more time in case anyone wants to reconsider their answer. Grady Stiles was born in 1937 with a genetic condition called ectrodactyly. Stiles was brought into the sideshow at the age of 7 and had a successful career touring the world. Later in his life, he got caught up in crime and murdered his daughter's fiancé on the eve of their wedding. He was one of the legendary acts of the touring sideshow circuit. What was his stage name? Was it the Wolfman, Lobster Boy, the amazing half man, half donkey, or the Elephant Man?
Look, I can be the mustache woman.
Oh, dear Lord. You look like my mother when you do that.
Too funny. Yeah, definitely the Elephant Man. Okay. What is the actual
everyone's sticking with their answers?
Yeah, everybody seems pretty steady.
Everyone's happy? The correct answer is B. Hank had it right. Grady Stiles was the Lobster Boy. Ectrodactyly is a condition where the bones of the fingers and the toes, they fuse to create a pincer-like sort of look in the hands.
Wow. And I just thought that was when they're a clinger. I didn't think that was real. I thought Lobster Boy
was No, it is actually real. I at one point while I was in college, I actually met someone who worked one of the school faculty, had that condition. He was an amazing, as far as school faculty goes. He actually helped me with some pretty crazy stuff, dealing with just complications with just some of the bureaucracy around school stuff. And he actually had that condition, and he was just absolutely amazing. And if it wasn't for him, not that it's actually relevant to the condition, but if it wasn't for him, I would not have had any of the success I had in college. Like, he really helped me with some really difficult stuff, navigating just some of the finer points of just how some of the process works, right? But he had the condition, and I got to say, the man had he had a crazy handshake. The grip strength was phenomenal. Like, he did have the pincer shaped hands, and it was just one of those things where, like, he had a really intense handshake, and it wasn't because just having shaking hands with someone with a deformity. It's that he actually had an intensely strong handshake, and that's what I remember about it. Was like, but then the fact that he was just so amazing and so good at what he did, that it was but it was like the only time I've actually seen in life someone with that condition. So there it is. Grady Stiles, the Lobster Boy from the early touring sideshow circuit.
Wow. Well, if he really wants to entertain, Grady Stiles will actually wrestle hand wrestle a real lobster. No. Joking.
You know what? Stiles was a legendary performer. He was an absolute legend, and it wasn't just, hey, look at this anomaly. It was his whole personality. It was how he presented his act. It was how he framed himself. So while the early sideshow was, it would absolutely not fly today in the format that it was, but the performers really did have a lot of control over how they presented their own freak show element. It was the anomaly that people were drawn to, the whole freak show thing, which again would be slanderous language today, but the way that they framed it was that they showed their deformities, their disabilities, their oddities in the way of their choosing. And so the performers actually had a lot of control in how they were presented, which is kind of cool in a weird way.
Yes.
So but there it is. Grady Stiles, Lobster Boy.
Awesome. Thanks, Imogen. Back to you, Brandon.
All right, here we go. I'll make this multiple choice. Who is credited with being the father of the modern circus? Is it A, Rick Astley, B, Philip Astley, C, George Washington, or D, Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
Oh gosh. Well, I guess by elimination it's C, because I don't. Oh, there could be B, because I'm not sure who that other person was. I know it wasn't Rick Astley, and I know it wasn't. I know it wasn't the last one.
Nice try slipping a Rick roll in there.
Yeah, you're too
That was
funny.
that was well played.
That was. I
was-
like
I
it.
did that on purpose, you know.
I know, and we noticed that. So Shane's thinking it was C.
It was the,
Shelley's thinking, I don't know, B. And Hank thinks Philip,
the
and
non-
probably it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's B.
I'm going with the non-Rick Astley on there.
I'm going to choose the non-Rick Astley as well. I thought there was too many Astleys there. Yeah. All right, we've got a few answers there. Mr. Brando, what is it?
The answer is Philip Astley. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We knew Astley right fastly, didn't we?
I'd love to think that George Washington founded a circus, but he really
Right?
didn't.
No.
Unless he did, we just don't know about it. It was
Right?
the not modern circus.
Too funny. Right? All right. So, how are traditional circus tents referred to? So, when we refer to a, let me just put this question in the comments just so that I don't have to repeat it. So, again, how are traditional circus tents referred to? A, high tops. B, big tops. C, low tops. D, wide tops. Unusual question. Answer. Oh.
Big tops.
Big top. All right.
Big top.
Okay. So we've got big top, high top, low top, wide top.
Definitely big top.
Yeah, you're going with big top.
Yep.
I think so
The
too.
clown infested big top.
Yeah. Who's got a big top? Who's got short shorts? Short shorts and a big top. Oh, you can't go wrong with that combo.
Oh wow. Yep.
You only heard the
Oh,
answers.
can you repeat the question?
Hold on.
Yeah.
I can repeat it two ways, verbally and written. Or should we say font? I love your font.
That is a sexy font you got.
Right? So how are traditional circus tents referred to? So Shelley's saying high top. Brandon's saying big top. Imogen said big top. And
I'm going big top.
still waiting on you there, Hank. Okay. Who's ready for the answer?
Lock in your answer.
Oh my God. Big top, says Hank. Good stuff. So this one, it's big tops. And it's got explanations. I'm not used to this with my trivia. Traditional circus tents are commonly referred to as big tops due to their large size and distinctive shape. The term big top originates from the fact that these tents are typically tall and have a rounded top, allowing for the performance of aerial acts and the accommodation of large audiences. This term has become synonymous with the circus itself and is widely recognized as the traditional name for circus tents. And there you have it. Don't you feel right, SMRT now? Back to you. Yeah.
Sweet. Oh, did I lose everyone? Did I disappear again? Uh-oh.
No, I see you. Can you see us?
Okay, who's up?
All right.
Uh-oh.
I think it's Imogen.
Yep.
Imogen the alien.
Right?
All right, it's off to me.
Yep. Back
Right?
to your.
Okay. Okay. All right. Schlitzie makes an appearance in Todd Browning's 1932 film Freaks. Schlitzie was an extremely recognizable face, and you would know him to see him. However, he lived with which medical condition? Microcephaly, hydrocephaly, hirsutism, or dwarfism?
Good grief, Charlie Brown. It's like wah 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 wah. I'm going to guess D because I haven't got a clue. None. Who's Schlitzie?
Schlitzie is one of the
1932.
I go deep with some of my stuff. This is stuff that I grew up with. I've always been fascinated by anomalies. I get bored easily. I want to learn all sorts of different things. And if there's something, I blow fire. I drink kerosene. For a while, I actually did a little bit of like contortionist performing. Like, this is my jam. So,
all right, give it to Hank one more time.
Okay. Him. So, Schlitzie makes an appearance in Todd Browning's 1932 film called Freaks. He's a very recognizable face, and he lived with which medical condition? Now, thinking back on when you think, movie Freaks, you think of the cliched references in pop culture that have only become cliche because of how frequently it's been referenced. Schlitzie lived with which medical condition? Microcephaly, hydrocephaly, hirsutism, or dwarfism?
Yeah, I'm liking the dwarfism.
Dwarfism.
Yeah.
Isms.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of dwarfisms, I've been watching that Natalia Grace show. OMG. I can't believe what that poor little child went through. Oh my God. If you haven't watched it, you have to watch it, but be prepared. It's quite the shocker show. You're leaving? Well, thanks for tuning in there, darling. You and Joyce have a good night. Okay, yeah, I'll jump on the bandwagon, says Hank. All right. What's the answer there, Hank? Saying dwarfism too? I think that's the bandwagon he's jumping onto. Okay. I have no idea what in the other.
All right. Yeah, the correct answer is A. It's is A, microcephaly. The condition is more commonly referred to as being a pinhead. Schlitzie was born with microcephaly, which means he had an abnormally small head. According to his grave marker, he was born September 10th, 1901, and passed away September 24th, 1971. Now, one of the details about Schlitzie is that in his career as a circus performer, he was pitched as with a lot of different titles. One of them was being Schlitzie, the last of the Aztec children. Hank is asking how small his head was. I don't have actual measurements, but if you Google legendary pinhead, Schlitzie, P.T. Barnum, pinhead, you'll find his photo and you'll recognize him immediately. Schlitzie was actually an extremely lovable character. In some ways, he was seen as he was a little bit childlike in some ways, as that there were developmental challenges with having an underdeveloped skull, brain. His head was quite small. So the story of Schlitzie, his actual birth date and origins were really unknown in that care for severely disabled people was extremely limited. And so Schlitzie was actually given up for adoption at a very young age. So his birth name and actual birth date were unknown, but he was given a name, he was given a birth date, and the circus was his family. The legend of Schlitzie. Yeah. Apparently he was a total sweetheart, like just one of the most lovable little people. And I mean little and like just like a very sweet personality. Like you would just want to cuddle him. Yeah. So look him up.
Yep. Yeah. Good info. Okay, Brendan, back to you.
All right. Many circuses are still held in a what? Is it A casino, B, a theater, C, a ring, or D, an outhouse?
Well, that'd be one stinky circus now, wouldn't it?
Brandon.
I will choose a ring. A ring. Yeah. Maggie says a ring. Good answer on that one, Maggie. Imagine now an outhouse. There's a circus in the outhouse, a circus in your pants.
Well, there's definitely a big top in my pants.
And if there's not a circus in your pants, there'll be a fly circus coming your way.
Oh, dear Lord. I'm not even going to answer that one. I'm not even going to answer that one. No.
Right? Yeah. Nope. It was never. I had a good time in the outhouse. Said no one ever.
Right?
Yeah.
The outhouse is totally the place to be.
Sorry. He was carried away Googling. Just get me on this one. He got all Googled up in Google.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
So that one was yours, right, Brendan?
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Okay. What's the answer? We said it?
The answer is a ring.
We knew it. Yay! All right. It was a ring in that answer on the ring. Okay. So what Latin word does circus come from? I'll put it in the comments again. What Latin word does circus come from? A, circus. B, circa. C, circ. D, circe. Seems a little odd, but I don't know how anybody else would say this word. They all seem like similar versions.
I'm going to go with D. D sounds really Greek, but Greek and Latin had a close tie-in in the translation of from hieroglyphs on the Rosetta Stone. I believe it was Latin and Greek were the two other languages that were the stepping stones before getting translated to English. And cert sounds very Greek. So just following sort of linguistic geopatterns, I'm going to say that's too Greek. So I'm going to go with C.
Okay. So I got all the answers. We've got circa, circe, or circus. I don't know how to, that CIRCE one, because it seems like repetitive for some reason. But yeah, that's our choices. Which do you think? You said C, circa? The QUE one, the French? Yeah.
Okay. Let's go C.
C? Okay, nope. The one you can't say. Right? Nope, it's not that one. Nobody guessed it right yet.
Okay, A. Now I'm just guessing.
I know. No, that's not it. Look, the answer. Okay, hold on. Da-da-da. Correct answer is
getting together the grades.
Yeah. I know, it seems stupid. But yep, that's the one. Go ahead there, Imogen. Back to you.
Which one? Wait. What was the correct answer?
It was circus.
It was A.
It was. It had the answer in the title.
So that's circus is actually a Latin word, or wow. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
I feel like Latin.
All right.
Take whatever word and call it their own. Well, just going to call it Latin. But it's English. No, it's Latin first. Okay, whatever. Latin.
Hem. A hem. All right. According to Monty Python's Flying Circus, what is the first lesson of not being seen? Is it use proper camouflage, hang out with blind people, become invisible, or don't stand up?
Okay, you better repeat that. My big mouth blanked out some of the answers.
All right. Okay. According to Monty Python's Flying Circus, what is the first lesson of not being seen? Is it use proper camouflage, hang out with blind people, become invisible, or don't stand up?
I'm going to go with camo. You want camo too?
See if we can hear the calls.
Camo. All right.
I'm gonna say don't stand up. Just for
don't stand up. Ah.
See, they want you to be seated while going on, right?
Hank said my wanted to answer. Hang up with blind people. So did Shelly. Like that is the trick for sure.
These are all really crucial if you don't want to be seen. These are all really good suggestions. They're all good ways of doing it.
Maggie thinks it's hang out with blind people.
According to Monty Python, yeah, if I don't want to be seen, I'm going to be around people who can't see me, or I'm just not going to show up. Just saying. So, All right. So, according to Monty Python's Flying Circus, the first lesson of not being seen is D, don't stand up. Don't stand up,
Wow.
you won't be seen. Draw attention, no one will see you.
Good job, Brandon. Yep.
I'm on a roll tonight.
Mhm.
Went in a different
Brandon.
direction with the circus.
Oh, yeah. Back to you, Brandon.
All right. This one's a little tougher. So, what was done for events that involved reenactments of naval battles?
Ooh.
What?
Okay. What was done
What
for
was done
naval battles?
for events that involved reenactments of naval battles?
Mm.
Uh,
So it's an open question. We've got no choices, huh?
No choice. This one.
Oh, God. That's an ugly one. Okay.
There might be a little weather twist in this one, actually.
I was thinking a bathtub background.
There might be a weather twist. This one.
No, it's not. I also thought the same
I'll
thing.
try to make it multiple choice. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Because multiple choice is terrible, as you can tell from before. I actually give the answer away. So, is it A? Is it A? Circus is struck by lightning. B. The circus was flooded with water. C. They plowed a pile of snow into the circus. Or D. They opened the circus up for the sunshine.
Well, there's only one answer that even mentioned water, so I'm going to go with the H2O answer, which was flooded with water. Just,
The
for
H2 one.
sake. Yeah. What do you think there, Imogen?
I always support a good flood, so yeah, I'm going with the flood. I'm always down for a good flood, so let's do that.
You would love my land. It is so floody. It's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's chronically moist. It's nice and
Oh,
extra moist.
Yes.
It's a very welcoming area for ducks.
So yeah. The answer is the
Awesome.
circus was flooded with water.
Flooded with water it was. Well, good guess, Maggie, for sure. Naval
Excellent.
was naval as well. Okay, water. Yeah. Okay, back to me here. So, what was the name of the first circus in Rome? Oh my God! Why do I get all these English ones that are not so Englishy?
Wow.
So, what was the name of the first? A. Circus Maximus. B. Circus Flaminus. C. Circus Neuronis. D. Circus Maxientis. Sounds like a maxi pad, all fancied like. Okay, so hold on. We're gonna do this. We will put the prices right there. So go ahead, pick them. A. Did that really just? Okay, good. Circus Maximus. B. Circus Flaminius. C. Circus Neuronius. And D. Circus Maxentius.
Circus Maximus.
Oh,
Yeah.
That sounds really cool.
Doesn't it? Maximum Circus. Yes. Okay. With
You know
Esther
that-
saying Circus Maximus, and so does Shelley. And no, Esther's saying Circus Neuronius. Maggie's saying Circus Maximus. What do you think, Imogen?
Now it's Brooks.
can you repeat the question?
Yes. What was the name of the first circus in Rome? Circus Maximus, Circus Flaminius, Circus Neuronius, Circus Maxentius.
Center ice me first.
I'm gonna say C, Circus Neuronius, because I'm gonna say that it kind of has a Nero reference, and rulers and whatnot, they like things named after them. So as some ruler, he probably had all sorts of stuff named after him, even though he's a total nut job. That's my logic on that one. Even though I don't know my timeline at all, I'm saying Circus Neuronis.
This
The
one
Nero
reminds me.
Circus.
We got lots of people that guessed it right, and I think it reminds me of Spartacus. It is Circus Maximus. Woo! Good job, Brandon.
Ah,
Good job, everybody who said Circus Maximus.
ah.
Good job there, Mick. Excellent work. All right, And it's back to you, Imogen.
Okay, what do we have here?
Or is it Brandon's turn? I don't know. Which one is his turn now?
First period, good crowd.
I got a good
Alright,
memory, but it's
I'll
short.
go.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to go. All right. Cirque du Soleil in Las Vegas has 6 permanent shows. Which of the following is not one of the permanent acts of Cirque du Soleil in Las Vegas? Is it A, Beluga, B, Mad Apple, C, Michael Jackson 1, or D, Mystère?
Ooh, repeat the question again.
All right. Cirque du Soleil in Las Vegas has 6 permanent shows. Which of the following is not one of their permanent shows? Is it A, Beluga, B, Mad Apple, C, Michael Jackson 1, or D, Mystère?
I'm gonna go C.
I was thinking Beluga or Michael Jackson too, because they both sound like, very boring shows, and I wouldn't want to see them. It would be very torturous. Maybe not so much Michael Jackson singing, but I don't know about okay, I'll just go with B. B for shut
going
your big
B?
mouth. Janet.
You're going B, Mad Apple. So
Is that what it was?
the options again are A, Beluga, B, Mad Apple, C, Michael Jackson 1, or D, Mystère. Which of those is not a permanent act of the Las Vegas Cirque du Soleil?
Chatted about that.
That's a hard question, right? It's a good one.
Shane is saying C, Michael Jackson. Esther is saying A, Beluga.
I went with B, the not the
They're
Michael
going B,
Jackson.
Mad Apple.
Yeah, Mad Apple. Which is true. I'm always mad at my apple. Yeah, apple irritates me. My apple is like a lemon. But I'll make lemonade with it.
Brandon, what's your guess?
Oh, my guess?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go C.
You're
Are
going
you going
C,
with
the
Michael,
Michael Jackson?
Yeah, Jackson.
All right.
All right. The correct answer is A, Beluga. The rest are permanent shows in Las Vegas. Mystère is the longest running of them all. Beluga is just something I made up.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking.
But they actually do. They actually do have a permanent Michael Jackson show, which is kind of wild. He was a legendary performer. He was extremely physical in his performances. The choreography alone of a Michael Jackson show is pretty intense. And Cirque du Soleil has put together a show based on Michael Jackson stuff. I don't know a lot about it. So just that it is one of their acts. Beluga is not a permanent act. It doesn't exist. I made it up.
Well, I get that. And as for Michael Jackson, I can get him being a permanent act there, because if it's about his life story, no. If it's about his singing, yes, I'll be in that audience listening to it. I love Michael Jackson's jams. His life and how he lived it, not so much, except for when he was on stage performing. That I did like. All right, you can't take it from him. The guy could sing like a song, just like Elvis. He hit those notes all in the right places. Yep. Okay, back to you, Brandon. Boom.
All right, I'm playing an interview, so I can't read the...
All right, then we'll skip you.
But I will do one. I'll make it really easy, though. So what was Circus Maximus, the building, made of? Take a wild guess.
Stone.
What was the building
Marble?
made of at Maximus?
Yeah, I'm going to go with stone.
Marble. I'm gonna say
limestone.
marble. No, you know what?
Smart.
Limestone is a really good guess. I like that one. I'm gonna steal Janet's answer and say limestone.
I'm picturing Spartacus, and I feel like it was limestone in those all those things that I seen. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it was in Rome, Italy.
Rome, Italy, was it?
Marble.
Yeah.
I'm going marble. That's
Marble?
what I'm sticking with. I'm going marble. Jenny, you can have your answer back.
All right.
I'm done with it. Oh, Hank is asking what building?
Yeah, repeat
Brandon,
that question.
can you repeat the question?
Doesn't tell me what building it was. The building. They just wanted to know what something was. That's right.
All right, Esther's saying stone also. Hank's saying limestone. What do you got, Brandon?
Yeah, well, the answer is stone. That's all they got me on this.
Nothing more specific. Oh, Brandon.
Just stone. Yeah.
Well,
lame.
stone works.
Yeah, it's a solid answer.
Right? Till it lands on your head. Okay.
I shouldn't laugh at my own stupid jokes.
Why? If you can't laugh at your own jokes, why would anybody else? That's what I say. I crack myself on the daily. Oh yeah. If it makes me laugh, it's ready for everybody else. So, what was the name of the first? Right? Oh, what was the name of the first mainstream clown? This ought to be interesting because we all know so many clowns, professional clowns. Hey, oh my God, right? I know. There's Klutzy, and I don't see him on the list. Joseph Atlee, Victor Hugo, Joseph Grimaldi, Philip Astley. Oh my God. What's with these repeat names? I'm going to put them in.
I'm going to go Philip Astley.
Are you now?
Yes.
Just so I don't get
Shelley saying Bozo, that was kind of where I was thinking, but if it's the name of the actual performer behind the makeup,
yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, honestly, they don't have none of those down there. I was looking for Klutzy myself. No Bozo, Klutzy. So again, Victor Hugo, Joseph Grimaldi, or Philip Astley. It's a guess for me. So Esther's saying C, Shelley's saying she don't know. So we have heard this Philip Astley before. I learn in that way. It's good you learn, but it's wrong answer.
So I'm stuck between Victor Hugo or Joseph Grimaldi.
It's one of them.
I'm kind of I'm going to go with one of those two. But really, I'm gonna. You know what? Grimaldi just has a really weird, fancy pants name, like ring to it. So I'm gonna go with Grimaldi. Sounds like a performer's name.
And you got it right. So it is. The correct answer is Grimaldi. Woo! Go, Imogen. Hank got some funny answers. Thank you, Imogen.
What do you think?
Hank is awesome. Hank is actually a storm chaser from Saskatchewan, if I believe, but I'm probably way wrong because I'm terrible with certain details. But Hank is actually pretty awesome, and he joins us on the meteorological report when he's able to. So he's a familiar face to me and Brandon.
Excellent.
All right.
Speaking of familiar faces, I haven't seen Mr. Frankie yet. Maybe he's not out on the road. He is a cameo. All right, go ahead, Imogen.
All right. A popular circus act. What is the proper term for high wire walking? Is it fungustat, funiculus, funambulism, or funneling?
Dear God, I was wondering, where's the flippin' stilts question at or answer? Repeat the question? Because clearly I didn't hear it right.
A popular circus act. What is the proper term for high wire walking? Is it fungustat, funiculus, funambulism, or funneling?
Dear God. D, because fall to your death isn't there. Or don't fall to your death. Yeah.
It's now time for the Out of Town Scoreboard, brought to you by Marking Machine, and whether metal or plastic, Marking can remake, mill, drill, thread, or fabricate it. And around the HHL here tonight, well, we've got some great competition going on, that is for sure. The Grand Prairie Storm and the Cambros Kodiaks, there's no score in that game so far. And the Spruce Grove Saints are up 4-0 over the Fort McMurray Oil Barons. The Whitecourt Wolverines and the Sherwood Park Crusaders, that game is tied at 1 apiece. And we've got the Drayton Valley Thunder and the Canmore Eagles. That game as well is tied at 1 apiece. And the Okotoks Oilers are up 2-0 over the Lloydminster Bobcats. And the Bandits have a 2-1 lead over the Old Grizzlies. On into the NHL. Lots of action tonight. The Devils up 4-2 over the Blackhawks. And sounds like Bedard got seriously injured there at the beginning of the first period. We'll keep you updated on that. And also the Carolina Hurricanes defeated the Capitals 6-2 the final score. The Winnipeg Jets and the Anaheim Ducks, that game gets underway at 8 o'clock. Earlier today it was
for a radio broadcast.
I know. So that's what I'm saying. So Brandon, everybody wondering what's going on. So poor Brandon, I just muted him. I wanted you to hear him because he's a fantastic radio DJ, radio host, and this is what he does. He's doing work, and he's double doing it tonight. He does trivia. It is Alberta hockey, eh, Kim? Because Brandon is in Alberta. He's up there in Brooks, and he's on the air right now on the local station. He is so good at that. He is, and we'd like to listen to him. But we're also doing trivia, so we give him his little stage, and now it's back to another question. And then we will unmute Brandon and put him back in the game.
All right. I'm going to repeat the question.
Okay.
Good
job, Brandon.
Repeat the question.
Okay.
Okay. A popular circus act. What is the correct term for high wire walking? Is it A, fungustat, B, funiculus, C, funambulism, or D, funneling?
Oh, Hank's saying funabulisms, and since I have no idea, I'm gonna
Hank
jump
is saying
on
funambulism?
I'm jumping on Hank's answer. Yep. I have no idea.
All right. Is Brandon still broadcasting? No. No, Brandon's just in his own Brandon world of Alberta
He's
hockey.
waiting.
All right. The correct answer is Hank. Got it. The correct answer is C, funambulism. It is a common type of circus act. Variations can include the use of props such as clubs or rings and walking over things like a pit of fire or across the Grand Canyon, Niagara Falls, etc., etc. In the history of the circus, high wire acts are one of the most dangerous acts on the program, and a lot of performers actually suffer severe injuries or have actually died while pursuing their chosen occupation. So there you have it. The correct term for tightrope walking is funambulism.
Wow. Oh yeah, I like that word. It is fun to say. Okay, next question is, who was the first American to operate a circus?
Right?
Oh my God.
Time to take a look back at the first period with Brandon Houck here, and it's brought to you by Silver Creek Metal Recycling. Drop up.
Okay, were you hammer, jammer, and stammer on there? I got you, Brandon. So I feel like we might have had this question already because these names all seem familiar. Victor Pepin, Philip Astley. I'm going to skip this one and go to my next question. Okay, so skip that one, guys. We're going to this one.
Hi, Lucius.
We were all around in
up in the comments on.
Hey, Lucius. Yeah, since everybody was around in 1874, I'm sure we'll all have the answer. Which author
Lucius
built and
awesome.
operated? Yes. So which author built and operated Cirque Municipal in 1874? Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, nobody's going to know because who knows? All my ancestors are gone from that era. See ya.
Are we going to sneak Rick Astley in there again? Rick Astley.
Yeah. Right? I know. No Rick Astley, but we got Jules Verne, Victor Hugo, Voltaire, Molière. I feel like Voltaire is ringing a bell. I don't know. Not quite.
I'm going Victor Hugo.
Victor Hugo? Okay, good answer. Well, unmute old Brando boy.
Here on Bandits Hockey, Real Country 1057.
Go!
At 1057 in Alberta.
Oh, Brandon.
And when you're selling, you choose Kate McLean.
Alberta.
Brandon, you ginger.
Dedicated to her customers.
Right? All right, Brandon. So which author built and operated Cirque Municipal in 1874? Was it Jules Verne?
Hold on, I gotta turn you guys up. I had to turn your volume down.
Okay.
Oh no.
Are we up or down right now? Are you on the air
Yes.
or off?
I'm not on the air, but
Are you waiting for a cue?
I'm just putting commercials in. I'm waiting for our guy to come back here.
You do that and come back to us when you're not busy. All right. So the answer is, we're all ready for the answer? You're right, Maggie. It is Jules Verne. Good job, Maggie.
Jules Verne.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Well, okay.
Jules Verne built and operated
Excellent.
Circus in 1874. Wow, it almost sounds like the question was the answer, without the name in there. Okay,
Cool.
back to you there.
Right?
I know. Some of these questions is like,
All
I
right.
want to slap.
I'm going back to my. I'm going back to. All right. I'm going back to my comfort zone of oddities and medical conditions here. So, Stephen Bobrowski had a condition called hypertrichosis. Gave him a very unique appearance and led to a career in the sideshow world of the early 1900s. He performed under what name? Werewolf Boy, Lionel, the lion-faced man, Buddy the dog boy, or Bishop, King of the Mutts?
I like Buddy the dog boy. I don't know,
Lucius
but
says Lupus with a right-in answer. Lucius, you adorable monster.
I'm going.
You may choose from the provided answers.
I'll put him in, yeah.
Lucius is saying Wolf Boy.
After this round.
Okay.
Right. Buddy the dog-faced boy, Wolf Boy. Brandon, are you back?
No, I think he's still waiting for a cue.
All right.
And Kim says werewolf.
Okay. Yep.
How about the human werewolf?
Yep. Hank is going with werewolf. All right. So the question once again, Stephen Bobrowski had a condition called hypertrichosis, which gave him a very unique appearance and led to a career in the sideshow world of the early 1900s. He performed under what name? Was it A, Werewolf Boy, B, Lionel, the lion-faced man, C, Buddy the dog boy, or D, Bishop, King of the Mutts?
Yeah, still sticking with Buddy the dog boy.
We have some guesses for werewolf. We have some guesses for more of the werewolf. All right.
Good to go. What's the question?
Okay, the correct answer is B. Oh,
B.
Oh, all right. Since Brandon did not hear me just start to say the answer, I'll ask it again for Brandon, unless you did hear it, you ginger jerk. So, Brandon, you're going to guess B?
Yeah.
All right, well, okay, the question, Stephen Bobrowski had a condition called hypertrichosis. He performed under what name? Werewolf Boy, Lionel the lion-faced man, Buddy the dog boy, or Bishop, King of the Mutts?
Oh. B.
You're going B? The correct answer
Yes.
is B, Lionel the lion-faced man. He was born in 1891 in modern-day Poland. He was an ordinary kid who just happened to have extremely thick hair all over his entire body. His mother was convinced that the affliction had resulted from her seeing his father attacked by a lion while she was pregnant. So while she was pregnant, the baby's father was attacked by a lion, and she believes that that's what caused the enormous hair growth.
Wow.
So the explanation for birth defects, known as maternal impression, was a very popular concept in medicine at that time. So it was believed that, if the mother saw something horrific, that could influence the growth of the fetus. So that's obviously been debunked. His mother thought that he was a monster and actually gave him away to a German entertainer. In truth, he was just a normal child who had the gene for excessive hair growth. Yeah. Currently, it's referred to as werewolf syndrome. There are a pair of brothers who are performers who, Jesus Aceves, I'm not sure the pronunciation of his name, Jesus Aceves, performs as the werewolf or as the wolf boy. It's just that with this kid, with Stephen, it looked more like a lion. He had like an actual lion's mane. His hair grew in a more lion-like kind of pattern. So, yeah.
Wow.
He actually retired in his 30s, went back to Europe, and he died of a heart attack at the age of 41.
Damn.
So there you go.
Good answer. Good information. All right. So we're going to do another round of questions each. we'll all do one more question. But before we do, I want to show you Imogen's cool video again. Okay. Hold on, because in case you missed it in the beginning, here you go. You're not getting away from not seeing it.
Hello, hello, hello. I am Imogen Cookie Bailey, and you're watching Friday Night Trivia, Circus Edition, and this is our pilot episode on Rogers TV. Welcome to the show. Hello, hello, hello.
Is that deadly? Is that deadly? See, that video is so awesome. I could just play it on repeat. Honest to God. All right. So, Brandon, you're going to do the your last question, and then we'll go Imogen, and then I'll close it up.
All right. This one's going to be easy, I think. Englishman John Bill Ricketts brought the first what to the United States?
Blow up doll? Sorry, you thought it was going to be easy. I was thinking
it is really easy.
The he brought the first. He brought the first sexually transmitted infection to the United States.
The first animal.
And the tie into the theme is that he was a circus performer. Ricketts, awesome, good answer. I like it.
Ricketts. He brought Ricketts to the United States.
Right.
The first
he brought the first tarantula. He was
before it cracked open. Yeah, I'll go with an animal. Elephant. Brought the first elephant.
Grizzlies have it.
Oh boy.
Nowhere in the no. Okay, maybe you should give us a multiple choice here, considering it's a great big answer.
I'll give the answer away.
Oh.
I'll give you a hint. We've been talking about it for the last hour.
Oh, we've been talking about the circus for the last hour. So I'll say you brought the circus here. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Thanks for
it's the modern circus is what he brought. Yeah. He brought the modern circus.
Have good practice. All right, Imogen, back to you. Good question, Brandon.
I like this. All right. I'm going circus. That's it. Oh, Hank is saying circus tent. Oh.
Ooh.
See, I like Hank's thinking. More fine-tuned.
Well, Esther didn't hear the question.
But not intense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Is it intense or intense? Mm. Yeah. So Esther didn't hear the question.
So the question, Englishman John Bill Ricketts brought the first what to the United States?
Yeah. I'm still sticking with circus.
Modern circus.
Woohoo! All right. Did you do a question? Is it mine now? My God. This must be in the 50. The memory's gone. Gone. All right. So what type of elephant does the Ringling Brothers Circus use the most? Okay. What type of elephant does the Ringling Brothers use the most? Is it the South African elephant, Pakistani elephant, the Indian elephant, or the Kenyan elephant? South African, Pakistani, Indian, or Kenyan? Now, I don't know who wrote this survey, but in my mind, Indian and Pakistani is kind of like 6 of one, half a dozen of another. So,
I'll go Asian.
Which one are you choosing?
Asian.
Asian. Okay. I didn't say Asian though. I said Kenyan, Indian. Hank says South African. Hank said Asian. Where's the Asian come from? Look, you're reading. Stop reading Hank's answers. You storm chasers all stick together. Here, select an answer on the screen, Hank and Brandon. Get your heads up the clouds, will you?
South African. Yes.
Too funny. Yeah. So there's your options. And who's ready for the answer? Oh, Imogen, can you hear me? I can't. Imogen.
Oh.
Can you hear us now? Can you hear me now?
Uh-oh.
She had to do a quick outie innie. Come out, come in, come out. Hello. All right. We'll give Imogen another second to come back in, fix her device. We don't want her to stop at the end of the show. So she had to go fully out, and she burned it all up. Yeah. Well, that display that she put on was pretty incredible. You can't lie about that. So the correct answer, we still have, let's see. Kim said South African. Hank gave an E answer for non-E answer compliant question. So did Brandon. You guys kill me. So the answer is Indian. Yeah, it was C.
They're going to give Ethan Byers.
So that was the correct answer. Guys, that is it for our show tonight. But don't leave yet because Imogen is just about peered back in here. And I find Frankie comes on when he's out and he's around the crowd or around town at the stage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So when the weather's bad in Cape Breton, look.
How you
Oh,
doing? I'm doing great so far.
You made it. How you doing tonight?
Doing great so far. And if you're here about this, I'm at Dooley's right now in Sydney.
Hey,
Oh,
Dooley.
Dooley's around. Show us everybody at Dooley's.
That means that did you hear about this? The Dooley's used to be a grocery store a long time ago. Same building.
It did. It used to be the old IGA, if I remember right. It did.
And I'm
But you-
doing,
Go ahead.
and things are going great so far. And did you hear about this? The Base Guy's taking a couple weeks off because he got to other things to do. Base Guy's taking a vacation for Base Guy show.
Is he? Well, what's he doing? Is he doing anything fun while he's taking his time off?
He's taking the time off, and Base Guy's going to return before February.
Excellent. He's getting some more material ready for his new podcast.
And Base Guy's taking a break. I found it all from him.
Nice. Well, we like hearing about Bass Guy. He's one of your favorite podcasters.
Yeah, Base Guy show every Friday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. link. It's Base Guy. He lives in Montreal. And Base Guy's best friends, Pat, Sky, the Universe, lives in Montreal too. Both of those guys, Base Guy and Pat, they both live in Montreal.
Excellent. So, if anybody's looking for Frankie, go ahead.
You're the right.
Frankie's at Dooley's. Oh, God, look, just like that. Well, at least he popped in. Frankie does cameos every time we have a show when the weather's good and he can walk to Dooley's. So he's at Dooley's right now. Anybody in Cape Breton wants to go and hang out with Frankie, you know where to find him. Go get your fan pics with him because he's the most popular Cape Bretoner there is. That's for sure. Have a great night, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Imogen, you want to close the show out there since it's our Rogers pilot?
On this penalty to Ethan Byers.
awesome. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. You've been watching Friday Night Trivia, Circus Edition on Rogers TV. See you next
See you next week, guys.
Or up the-
Bye.